there's something about overtime food that tastes different. It's not gourmet. It's not plated nicely. Sometimes it's just pancit in a bilao or fast food in paper bags. But when you're still in the office at 8:47 in the evening, that meal hits differently for sure.
Yes, for sure. You would really say yes to cold pizza. And suddenly, that slightly soggy fried chicken that was out there in the cold office desk. That chicken would taste like a reward or like emotional compensation. You're tired, your back hurts, your brain is also fried like that fried chicken. And then someone says, there's food in the pantry. Boom! Instant moral boost. So today, let's talk about the most iconic, emotional, and sometimes questionable food we eat during our overtime. Let's talk about it in the pantry or out of the office.
Welcome back to another episode of Out of the Office. And today, as we mentioned in the intro, we are going to be talking about the food during overtime. Or honestly, just any free food that the company gives out to the people. Because we all know that it's a bribe.
Yeah. Instead of giving you the correct pay in pesos or dollars, they give you fried chicken.
Right. And I'm so you know what I'm a little bit bitter just because I know some of my coworkers is gonna see this episode and they're gonna be like, true. But recently as of recording this video, I didn't go to work Friday. Just because, I had some personal matters to take care of. And then I heard from a friend at the office that worked that Friday that everybody got boba. I'm like,
oh,
where's mine, bro?
Bad timing.
I'm like, I want boba too. I want free boba. So,
it's to work.
Exactly. It's a matter of, it's a matter of bribing employees.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest things is, in my experience here in America, it is like boba for that. But, for the Philippines, it's like, what are the common food staples for overtime is, like pancit.
Yeah, spaghetti, chicken.
Yeah, like Jollibee
and there's
bucket.
There's one brand who is a staple for overtime workers, and that is Amber.
Amber? Oh!
Yeah. Oh, you remember? Okay.
Yes! Oh my gosh! That's a throwback. I haven't had Amber. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Honestly, Amber is so good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
However, you're not wrong. It is used for overtime food.
Yeah.
Like cold pizza, definitely. And then, chips, chips and, some juices from the convenience store. Anything that the manager could probably like grab from the convenience store.
If your company is, a bit rich, you'll get artisan pizza like Crosta. I don't know if you know that brand here, Crosta. It's a local brand that serves like New York style, Italian style pizza. As in really, really good, but also really, fancy. Really expensive.
Fancy.
So if your office is a bit fancy, So you get that. But actually, I'm
Right.
just ranking. But if your office is in the middle class, you'll get lumpiang Shanghai or cold chicken.
Right. Jollibee, McDonald's,
Yeah, Pizza Hut,
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
There's Popeyes now. Not the Tagalog
Greenwich
coming out,
by-
but there's Popeyes now.
Yes, and Greenwich buy one take three.
Right, the pizza. Yeah.
The pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if your office doesn't have any budget but requires you to go to overtime, they'll bribe you with chippy.
Yes. Cheapy,
That's
Clover
just-
chips, C2.
Yeah.
C2.
I
Oh my gosh.
hate that overtime food. Chips
That's so
and
funny.
C2.
Overtime food holds a lot of like emotional meaning just because in my case, like when there's overtime food or when the company or when the manager like buys food for the team, it's it's camaraderie basically. It allows people to just be around coworkers, around food. And as Filipinos, we know that if you eat with somebody, it's such a big deal for you. You feel closer to that person because of that. You eat with that person, you share
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, is
you're
that
going
it?
through.
I thought it was the supervisor's opportunity to check who is rated PG.
I mean, that is
Okay,
true.
we will explain that joke.
Right,
Rated
right.
PG. It's not parental guidance, but in Filipino, we call it as patay gutom or someone who is
Right.
like eating. It's near gluttony.
Right, exactly. But for a lot of people, like sharing a meal with your coworkers, it allows you to connect with them on a deeper level. Just because in front of food, you're able to, it's either have fun or you connect to them on a deeper
That's-
level by talking about shared struggles, and just basically trauma bonding. You're like, and you basically enjoy the food because
You know,
you
that's
are overworked.
Yeah, that's actually something that still fascinates me with food and eating and dining
Right.
with other people. They really put their guard down when they start to eat.
They
when you're
do,
in the
yeah.
office and
Yeah.
when you're with your boss, you just talk professionally. But when they start to dig into that amber bilao of
Right.
pancit or spaghetti, you start hearing your boss, "Oh, Mary is like this. She
Right.
used to like me, but she doesn't like me anymore. I don't know. How do I
Right.
look?" They become vulnerable.
Yeah. Which is honestly
open.
like a great thing, just because
Yeah.
for people who are new in companies, and then you experience overtime food or just food from management, you realize that they're human too. They're not just people who lead you or boss you around. They're actually people who care about people. They care about you, which is,
Yeah.
if they are competent enough, if they actually care about you, that's the biggest thing. But if they don't, then obviously it's all just manipulation.
Or a facade.
Exactly. Which
During
goes back
eating.
exactly, which goes back to the joke that Stephen made earlier about the PG.
Yeah.
It usually like when you get free food from the office, like usually some of the managers would like make a mental note that this person eats this much. So this is only the portion that they're gonna get for future, food. So
Yeah.
that's what he meant. So it's just a matter of like, oh, this person's like this, and then
Yeah.
obviously when you're eating together, your manager is also gonna hear your conversations with your coworker. They're gonna be like, oh, that's how they think about me, or that's how they think about the job or the company. And then, it's all just going to be manipulation tactic at that point, which is horrible. We're not for that.
Yeah. But for our co-workers who eat during overtime work, just a public service announcement, a PSA. please don't bring out your plastic containers and go to the buffet table or the cleared out office desk where all the food are.
Right.
And start putting food inside your plastic container, please.
I mean, honestly, you can do that, but after everybody has taken their share.
Yeah.
If there's extra, you can do that. Yes, after.
Yeah, but other people, no. When everyone starts eating, they also put something for to go.
Exactly. They already do it from the get-go.
Oh my gosh.
You know, in general, when the company feeds you, it's usually a sign of management trying to care about its employees. Yes, we might joke that it's a manipulation tactic, but in reality, it's a morale boost. You know, the biggest thing, if you are a CEO or you're in upper management, you know that your most essential and most important resource is the people that work for you. No matter what happens, it's always going to be the people that work for you. And if you don't take care of them, then consider your company, gone. Yeah. It's because who's going to do the work, It's not like a CEO is just going to do the grunt work again, Yeah. It's a matter of, again, food allows people to feel appreciated. Like, hey, here's some food. Great job at work. You deserve this. At least for me, I understand it a little bit more just because we already do that as Filipinos. There's a saying that as Filipinos, if you feed somebody, that means that Filipino really cares about you, because for us, food is a love language. So in the same way, if we're going to think about it from that perspective, if the company feeds you, they value you as an employee, which is good. Not a lot of companies do that. Over time, food can be comforting. It brings people together and it creates funny memories and inside jokes. PG.
And the Tupperwares.
Exactly. Right. But ideally, food shouldn't be the thing that makes people stay late, It shouldn't be the thing that staying late may feel okay, you know? A good company should already be promoting a good workplace environment. Like the food that they do should just be extra. It shouldn't be measured by how many pizza nights you have.
Yeah, don't think that your employees will say, "Oh, there's gonna be pizza night tonight. Let's stay overtime." That's not how they think. Okay, no. Most of us would like to go home, eat by ourselves, and rest for tomorrow's, work again. Right. But there are bosses. I have a boss. I remember that would always say, "Oh, don't go yet. We'll have yang chow and fried chicken again." And we're all like, again? We had that yesterday.
Exactly.
So it's like when we hear that, we are already tensed up and we feel that, oh no, there's a big project again that we need to stay for again tonight. Yeah. So it's not a bribe, please.
That's how I like to look at it. I am overly positive at times or overly negative. There's no in between. However, I'd rather look at the positive. Like they're doing this because they appreciate the employees.
If your company just gives you free food, maybe it's time to resign. Also need to pay. Anyway, before we go overtime.
To get food.
That's it for our episode today. Make sure that you're subscribed and you're following our YouTube channel for more fun conversations. I'm Stephen.
Make sure you're also following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up over there as well. I'm Miguel, and we will see you again on the next episode of Out of the Office. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Again, where's my boba?
Maybe they
Yeah.
were celebrating because you didn't come to work.
I know.